I cannot believe I'm saying this, but this is the end of this channel. Within these 16 videos, you have everything you need to deprogram yourself from SRA and reconnect back into the sacred grid that provides for all of our needs. So let's get into the very last topic, which is karma loops. So you ever wonder why, with like all the work that we've been doing, we just, as people, we can't get along, we can't form communities, and there aren't opportunities coming your way, and you always seem to end up with the wrong people, and those people can't meet your needs. This is because we have been hit with frequency karma loops, which are basically energetic prisons that are meant to completely distort our fields so that we can't actually magnetize the things that we would serve us. These loops are placed around things like how you receive money, friendships and relationships, your living situation, food, basically. So first you'll want to identify them by finding the repeating patterns in your life. This is a time that I want to note that astrology is also kind of like a big karma net. It functions by people giving their energy to it. So yes, it's real, it works, but that's because there's a belief that's being poured into it, and it's kind of like a maze or a net that's been placed in the still waters of our manifestation fields, and it causes those energy ripples by that grid being placed into the water. So that's not the natural state of things. We can basically just take that out of our lives, refuse to give our energy to it, and it will no longer cause havoc and chaos in our life. But you have to be aware and get rid of it. So next, the loops are fueled by your own energy, and so find out what is fueling them, like what parts of your psyche are unconsciously fueling these loops, and get rid of it. So for me, I was invested in GameStop for a long time, and I thought it was the way. I was like, there's a lot of hope that's going into this movement that we can sort of force a shift into a different financial system, and that is going to be the right way to go. And for a long time, I thought that was the case. But recently I realized that I've just been unconsciously pouring my hope into that one track just by having that investment. So for me, the right thing to do is to pull out my investment. And when I did that, my creative energy came soaring back. Like, I didn't even realize that so much of my hope and energy was being tied up into this one thing that wasn't being constructive for me. So you have to find out what those things are for you and act accordingly. Next is to do a visualization. So visualize big soap bubbles surrounding you and distorting your vision. So when you look out of these soap bubbles, what's actually there is being vastly distorted. So visualize going in and popping all of those bubbles. And when they disappear, notice how your energetic vision becomes quite clear and still. Now there's going to be a bubble generator somewhere in your field. So locate it, and you can visualize it looking like one of those children's toys that you like press it and it emits all these bubbles. So find it and imagine it just disappearing with a pop. And it's no longer there. The loops can no longer be generated in your field. And lastly, you want to connect back into the sacred grid of harmony that naturally uplifts us all and brings people in situations that actually serve us into our life. So you can imagine a shimmering blue net kind of expanding out from yourself and throughout your whole city, state, country, whatever. And imagine it just connecting all of us in beautiful patterns that are meant to nourish us. You can also imagine pulsing bright blue or gold light through this new net and energizing this net so that you can magnetize all of the experiences that are meant to nourish you towards you. So that's it. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. It actually ended up being a lot shorter than I thought it would be. But that's good. It means that the healing process is going to be a lot faster than originally intended or originally thought. And we can move on to having fun and enjoying life. I'm leaving these videos up, of course, but just in case my TikTok gets taken down for whatever reason, I'm also on Rumble, so you can check that out, link in bio. And share these videos with your friends so that they can also deprogram and reconnect back into the way that we are supposed to be. Deprogram SRA 69 out.